Hello. It's Sunday, the 20th of July, 2025. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series of mostly motorsports within Real Racing 3 Update 13.5, and this is part 6 of that mini series. Now I've been away a bit, but I'm back. So my last stream was on Monday, and obviously it's Sunday today. So there's been a bit of a gap. Let's get the game on screen and let's have some audio. Now, I haven't really done a great deal of racing since Monday, so I'm probably going to be a little bit out of practice, and there is quite a bit to go through, including the cars that are on offer this week, which I'm not going to do first thing. Instead, I'm going to do a little bit of warming up. And to do that, I'm going to go into motorsports. I'm going to start off with GT4. Now, I do actually think this might fit quite nicely because the limited series for the Lotus Emira GT4 was released today. I won't be doing that today, but I will be starting that tomorrow. And with it being a motorsports limited series, it's unlikely I'll get it done in one day. I'm predicting it's going to take me 3 days. Now, you might be wondering why. Well, typically I do break limited series over 2 days because you do normally get 24 hours of free and immediate servicing. However, on a new car, typically they only give you 3 hours. So that's the first point. Secondly, with it being motorsports and you're earning M dollars does have a cap of 250,000 M dollars. So as soon as I hit that cap, I'll put the game down and then start again the next day. So I reckon it's going to take 3 days worth of that 250,000 M dollar cap before the limited series is completed. Right, so let's get going. Now, what also may happen as well is you see there I'm at 58%. Might be in a position that once the Lotus Emira is won, might be able to take this series to 100%, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do with the Nissan Z GT4. But let's have a bit of fun. 154 miles per hour. See, the thing about this car, its accelerations are not brilliant. It's relatively grippy. Brakes are okay, but acceleration, I think, is its weakest part. So I'm going to get 153. Oh, I did. There you go. 160 indeed. Wow, that's a bit of a surprise. But there we go. That is first place. So I'm just using this as warm up because I have been out of practice, and then I'll move on to some of the bigger stuff that has the potential of earning me gold, both this week in general and immediately. You can see there, my gold tally is not too bad, 1,965. But that might be dented if I do decide to upgrade the car that is on offer today. %, speed record around the Grand Prix circuit at Silverstone. See how we get on. 180 miles per hour to beat. Now again, I think the fastest part is the straight in the second part of the circuit, so not a great deal, I think, again, to worry about. I don't think I'm going to have a great deal of problem getting first here. So, was just, I didn't really need to push. I can push down the straight after these turns here. Here we go. Now we can push. There you go. Whoops, an easy off track though. But I have got first. And that's what matters. That is what counts. I mean, good driving does sort of help, but it allows you to go off track, so take advantage. No rules broken here, except in your own head. There we go, first. More M dollars earned. Now you'll see my M dollars has dropped. One of the series did end from in terms of EP, so it gave me, I had to use a 20% discount, so I did use it on one of the Motorsports cars. Those cars costing M dollars, so I think I spent 1.6 million M dollars, which again is fine. Still got plenty of M dollars for spending on the Lotus Emira GT4 tomorrow. Okay, there we go, 61%. Onto the Cup, the National Circuit at Dubai. Suspect I'll need to service the car after this, but that will be a good warm-up session as a result. Gets us in the right frame for some of the bigger races with some of the harder cars to use. Really have spread out very quickly here. I guess really all I need to focus on is not necessarily getting first, but getting in the top three so I can open up the next tier. So I'm already in 6. I can see 5th, 4th and 3rd ahead. So even if first just flies off into the distance, can't see me not getting third. Wide was going off track there. Okay, so that's not too bad. End of lap 1 into 5th. 4 laps to go. 4 cars to overtake. 1 per lap if I can get this car moving. Right on the tail of 4th now. We've got hopefully both 4th and 3rd. There we go. I just need to keep that position to ensure the next tier gets open. Would be good to get first, but it's not a priority. At least not today. We go 2 laps down, in 3rd position, 2 cars to overtake, 3 laps to do it in. Do have 2nd in my sights. There we go. I would always say bots are just not as good in the corners. They always seem to be a little bit faster, I find, in the straights, but never as good in the corners. And there we go, we're in second. The minimum PR for this race was 64.6, and my car's PR, I think it's something like 65.3. So I'm right at the edge of where my performance capability in terms of the car. But it's looking like that's going to be enough to win this race. You know what, that Lotus Emira didn't go flying off, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought it would have so much better acceleration than the Nissan. In fact, there we go, we've got into first. On the fourth lap, in first, one more lap to go after this one. That's not too bad. There we go. Catching back markers as well. I don't think that's too bad a warm-up. The Nissan Z is a nice car to warm up with, though, to be fair. It is pretty grippy in terms of its PR level. My only gripe about the car would be the acceleration not being the best for the range, or the PR range. Final lap, I'm in first, and I'm 350 yards ahead of second. So we will actually get first, and we will also open up the next tier. There we go. Another victory. Not bad. Okay, right. 50,000 M dollars earned, that's not too bad. Think the car will need servicing. We'll just let it be serviced, we'll not use it again. And we'll put that car to bed for today. Next tier open, so I'll have a go at that. Oh, I could have done the endurance. I still can do the endurance. I will do the endurance. Oh, can't do the endurance because it's specific. Are all of them? Yeah, it's specific to the Emira, even though it doesn't actually say showcase. I normally expect it to say showcase. Maybe that's unique to road collection, but okay, that's fair enough. 63%. Can't go any further until the Lotus Emira has been won, which we intend to do on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Right. Let's have a look at some of these cars that are on sale. Now, immediately you'll see I'm only showing one car, the Bugatti La Voiture Noir. Now, let's have a look at this. So I believe this is in the weekly time trial. There it is. And as you can see, the discount is 40%, which is a little bit disappointing because of the costs. Now, I have off screen taken the engine from 3 out of 5 upgrader to being fully upgraded. The reason being is the final upgrade was $R and it took 2 days. So I was just allowing that to complete in the background, which obviously gives you the answer that I am going to upgrade this car. But it's not cheap. So when I had 21 out of 28 upgrades, this car with a 40% discount, a 40% discount, was going to cost me 579. Have I got that right? I think I've got that wrong. Yes, I'm looking at the wrong car. 684 gold. So effectively each of the level 4 upgrades were costing gold. And that was equivalent of 684 gold. And the final engine was $R. I didn't even make a note of what it was. Plenty of $R, so I wasn't overly worried. Now, under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't go for this car. Simply because of the cost. It's very expensive, even with 40% discount. And obviously, I think we all know the maximum discount you're going to get is 50%. So it's never going to be particularly cheap. If I go into the garage, oops, see, I'm a little bit out of practice, a little bit rusty. If I go into the garage with the car selected, we've only got 2 series this car is in. There's an exclusive series, and the exclusive series can earn me 125 gold. So it's not a massive amount of gold, to be fair, for such a big car. Or rather, such an expensive car. And also we've got history in motion. So history in motion, it looks like I've almost completed that series. Just Mount Panorama to do. Of which I'll get 33 gold. So it's 33 gold plus 125. That's 158 in total, meaning overall, if I upgrade the car, it's 526 gold down the drain. Nevertheless, oh, so Eloise enters the chat and says, "Hi Tony, hi Eloise, welcome to the live." Says, "Think your small screen is frozen." I think you might be right. Don't know why that's happened. Let's sort that. Let's sort that on. Let's do that. And let's see if we can activate. Are we back? Ah, we're back now. We should be back. Are we back? There we go. Now that I know what I'm doing with that one, that was an easy fix. Thank you very much, Eloise, for letting me know. Yeah, there we go. So I am going to upgrade the car. It is going to cost me an absolute fortune. I'm not going to get the money back, but because there are so few cars to win, from my perspective, in the game, this release, I can take the risk knowing I can get the money back. And there's a number of reasons why I can get the money back. One is at the moment, all rewards associated with playing adverts are double the amount. And Aloe says, yay! Yeah. So that'll be one thing I'll be looking to sort. Getting my money back just by getting double the rewards in adverts. Also, with it being the weekend, you can earn at this moment in time double gold. So this weekend, double gold as well on the earn side as well as the advert side. So there's lots of different ways you can earn and some additional gold back outside of the racing. But yeah, let's do the upgrade. So 129 gold. So again, just look at the original cost and the 40% discount. 102 gold. Suspension, 117 gold. Brakes was 150, 90 gold. Tyres and wheels. 108 was 180. And there we go. That's the car fully upgraded. So I've opened up the exclusive series. Won't be doing the exclusive series today. But we will have a go at that on Thursday. We'll have a look at that on Thursday. Now, we'll do the normal that I do when I've fully upgraded a car, which is we'll do the metallic chrome black. That looks quite funky like that, doesn't it? Maybe I won't do the rims. Let's have a look. I normally put the racing rims on. But do you know what? I prefer... I like those rims. So I'm going to leave those rims on. It's enough change to know that it's fully upgraded. So we'll leave it there. Alright, so I am going to be doing some further racing in weekly time trial. But I'm going to take advantage that I've got a free engineer. And I'm going to see if I can complete the history in motion series. So let's give that a go. So tier 20, mount panorama. It's 4 laps only. From memory, this car's not the easiest to handle. Although, again, if you look at what you see there, look at the top speed, pretty good. Acceleration, not bad at all. Braking, pretty good. But you see there, the grip, even though it's quite high, relative to acceleration and speed and brakes, it's the weakest part of the car. So I do think it's not the best balanced car. But let's give it a go. Let's see if we can win. It is a Bugatti, so it'll always be lots of fun. I always worry about grip on Bugattis. Oh, see, look at that. Oh, right on the edge. Right on the edge there. And yeah, I'm in 5th already, so that's alright. I was thinking where's first, but look, those two cars are so close together. I mean, obviously you can see them now, but they were so close together. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I'm liking this car at this moment. This is not bad at all. I thought I'd be all over the place with this car. I think again, it's just all about braking earlier than what you would normally, I think. There we go. Look at that, I'm already in first. So that'd be nice to get, having spent 684 gold, getting 33 of it already back. Thank goodness. Oh dear. Oh, you see, there you go. Oof, right on the edge again. Almost off track. Almost off track. Right, I'm going to keep an eye on the time. So that was a 1:32. A 1:32. Let's see if we can do better than that, because we're already in the lead. So we might as well do ourselves a little bit of fun. Let's just turn the volume up a little bit. There we go. Right. Lap 2, we're in first. Whoa. I did. Now I actually braked earlier than what I would normally do with a car, but it wasn't enough with this one. I'm still taking it a bit easy just to still get used to this car, because yeah, it's a bit of a powerhouse. Oops. There's an example, hitting the barrier. But you saw there, when it's at low speed, it is pretty grippy. It was quite hard to make that skid, that car. Not that I was trying to make it skid. There you go. I always find a skid, a 128, and again, I did brake too late there. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Get a nice first. I'm a little bit surprised I'm not competing against copies of human opponents rather than the traditional bots, but I'll take it. You'll also see in the time trial, I think I was in Group E, but that obviously was when the car was at 21. It may have been at 22 out of 28 upgrade, so hopefully we can go a lot quicker, because normally I think I can get into Group C. So a bit of work to do after this particular race. If I win though, did I hire? I didn't hire the engineer, did I? I don't think I hired the engineer. I didn't hire the engineer. I need to do this again. Sorry. Did I hire the engineer? I don't think I did. 1 second. So that was almost a disaster. Let's do that race again. Whoops. Oh, Lord Night Moon says, yes, I did. Oh dear. Aloise says yes. I literally just had a brain fart. Never mind. We're doing it again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I wasn't. Let's have a look. Yep. Yes, I did. Yeah. There we go. All of them hired. Wasn't paying attention and had a little bit of a panic attack. So never mind. Let's do it again. Shouldn't be a problem. I was winning quite easily. I'll remember not to panic this time. Lamborghini was a bit aggressive there. I'm a little bit further back this time. Oh, and there we go, a little bit crazy. But we're up into 4, so I don't think it's going to be a problem, even if I have caused myself some damage in the car. First, second and third, well in sight. And you see now I do have copies of human opponents to race against. Let's just say I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. Whoops. Look at that, a little bit aggressive that time round, but already in first again. Don't think I'm going to be setting any spectacular laps, because I can't help but think I've smashed my windscreen and stuff like that. But on lap 2, I am again in first. I won't reset the game this time. I will hit the wall again though. Okay. Oh dear. I'm not as good this time round. Well, let's see if we can get a little bit of order and calmness to the driving again. There we go. I'm not a great deal in the lead though, only 200 yards ahead of second. Yeah, a little bit slower on that third lap, a 1:30. Oh dear. Sorry, on the second lap of 1:30. Let's see if we can beat it. Now, I'm sure I did a 1:28. Might be harder though if I have smashed my car up a bit. At least I didn't hit the wall that time. Oh, close. Oh, there we go. Nice bit of skid in there. That's the Bugatti, I know. So I'll just pause it there because there's a few comments in the chat. So let's have a look. So Eloise says, so if you quit, the ones you hired, not wanted, didn't know that. Yeah, so basically, I didn't quit the game, but you know, like you can sort of like if I won't do it, but you can bring up things that are open, so you force quit it. It'll keep everyone that you've hired. So when the game opens up again, they're already there to hire. Massey Edge Gamer says, hello, how are you? I am very well, thank you very much. Alan Ben says, do you have traction control? I have all my driver assists currently off. So traction control is off. Welcome along, by the way. Lord Nightmoon says, you quit the game and restart hire agent will remain. Indeed. Massey Edge Gamer says, Formula E, do you like it? I don't. I'm not a big fan of Formula E, but we will be doing some Formula E racing this evening. It's coming up. So yeah, welcome along everyone. Thank you very much for all the comments and hellos in the chat. Very much appreciated. There we go, a 1:29 that time, so a little bit better. We are up first. We are ahead by 300 yards. We're not doing particularly clean though, so let's see if we can get a clean lap. Ooh, just grazed the wall there. I'll tell you what Eric is good at. Knocking out bodywork repairs. He's very good at that. Not much good at anything else though, I'd say. Alright, there we go. Still in the lead. Around the corner, down the hill. I'm only 300 yards ahead of second, 400, possibly even 500. Will that be enough? That will be enough. There we go. 129 again. There we go. We did get first. We did get a manager bonus, you know, because we're low in our dollars. We did get an agent bonus, which is always nice. Nice, a bit of fame. And Eric agreed to service the car for free because it needed it, along with bodywork repair, which he's very good at. And there we go. History in motion. Series completed. $33,000, 33 gold. Slowly but surely repaying that debt of 684 gold. Right. Now, because that car still has plenty of durability on it, let's see what we can do in the weekly time trial. Nürburgring, Bugatti La Voiture Noire. A lot of the guys have been using the Brabham. Can't say I blame them. It's a nice car, nicely balanced. And you see there, its grip is a little bit lower than the Noir, but the Noir blows it away in terms of top speed and acceleration. But look where the Brabham scores, and that is in braking. But overall, this is the better car. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to take my time on this. Oh dear. Oh! Right to the limit there. And again. Right, so don't mess up now. Don't mess up. You've messed up. Oh, you silly. There you go. Well, we'll carry on going because this is all about learning. I would have been quite a bit quicker if it wasn't for the penalty, which it will now report as being slower. A 5-second penalty. Ouch. Okay, well, at least we know we can do a lot better. Yunus enters the chat. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Says, hi, Guardian. How are you? I am very well, sir. I hope you are too. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of goes at this. Let's see if we can keep it on track this time, though. Okay, there you go. Just about how you do it. Okay, so this is where I made my mistake before, so I'm going to make sure I brake a little bit earlier this time. Get around that corner, there we go. 2 seconds ahead, can we keep that? I hope so. Right, 3 seconds ahead. just under 3 seconds ahead, but that's fine. And Yunus says, thank you. Me too. Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. I hope everyone is as well. Sunday before a Monday, always good to be okay, I'd say. Right. So we've moved from E to D, and we're right at the edge before getting into C. So let's have a look. I'm sure we can do it. But as always, I'll be in C and not much further. So 0.267 seconds quicker is what I need to do. All right, let's have a look. Second in my team. Yeah, majority of people have it fully upgraded. Look at that guy with the McLaren. He's done well there. Right. Let's see if we can push on through into Group C then. Did cost me. I am up though, so it's looking good. Let's not make a mistake here though. There you go. Made a mistake. I've made a mistake. Did I not get a penalty there? Did I not get a penalty there? Wow. I haven't got a faster time though. But I know one's on the table, so... Oh, I got a penalty there though. So I know I can go quicker, I just need to not go off track. I was pushing just a little bit too hard there. Alright, let's try that again. So Yunus says, Guardian, I'm curious about something. Have you ever considered playing other games like racing, adventure, etc.? So the answer to that question is yes. Obviously, the initial idea was player of games was to do other games. Predominantly, it was going to be Steam games. So I've got a whole load of Steam games. So platform, puzzle, adventure, shoot 'em ups. But there's not a lot of time in the day, so I ended up just doing this one at this moment in time. So yeah, that was the plan. But unfortunately, down to free time, I've not had the opportunity to do other games at this moment in time. You never know. You never know. There's no immediate plan now to do other games, but the will is there. The will is there. Oh, we're just behind. Okay, we're up. That's all we need to be. We're not a second up like we were. Oh dear. Let's try again. Just got to put a good lap together. We know we can do it. There we go, that's better. Apart from the skid, of course. Alright, we're a bit up. Should be enough to get into C. So just keep the rest of the lap clean. Ah, you see, now we've lost it. Keep it. Oh, Tony lad. Wait, we're almost there. We're getting there. I feel it. I feel we're going to get it. I mean, it's only going to be Group C, but it would appear that that is where I belong. Alright, there we go. Yeah, pushing a bit too hard and it's causing me to skid. So I'm losing time. So I am indeed down. Okay, we're up a bit now. Just pushing a little bit too hard. Okay. So Eunice also put, I actually like this game too, but I was just curious. Well, hopefully, you know, my answer's okay. Yeah. So the plan was, yes, more games, but in terms of free time, not so at this moment in time. You never know. Aaron C. John says hello. Hello, Aaron C. John. Welcome back. Good to see you again. I hope you are well. Eunice says, actually, the reason I asked this was because you play this racing game perfectly. I'm sure you can play the others well too. Well, I don't, as you've just seen there, but that's very kind of you to say so. Thank you very much. Virtual Medical Dr. Ayaka says, hello, I am Ayaka Yokotar. How are you? Indeed, I remember Ayaka. I am fine. I hope you are too. Welcome along. Good to see you again. And James Mabinda says, I'm 2.7 off Group B with all threes. It's hard. It's a hard track for me. Well, I'll tell you what, you've done pretty well there with 3 across the board. That's well done. Let's see if we can now get this right. Brake, 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 brake. No. Oh dear. I lose him. And I'm losing badly. Let's see what we can do. There we go, that's better. Into that corner. There you go. There you go. That's more like it. That isn't like it though. Maybe I'm not going to get it today. Never mind. Okay, I'll tell you where I can get it. Here. There you go. Don't mess this up though. Now you've messed it up. Oh dear. Possibly one more go for today. there we go. Right, we've got our lead. We just need to be sensible the rest of the race. Oh dear, lead gone. Right, this is the bit where I need not to mess up. I've lost it. Oh well, never mind. At the moment, right on the edge of Group D. I know I've got a second improvement in me, but I haven't actually delivered on it. So is that the end of racing for today? For this car? Yes is the answer to that question. So close. I'm pretty sure I'll get into Group C and I should be able to show that to you all tomorrow. Right, okay, so that is the weekly time trial done. I think what we'll do next is have a look at the online multiplayer tournament, which is quite interesting because there's a couple of things here. One is I was hoping the Ferrari Monza SP1 would have been on sale. As you see there, I've got 25 out of 28 upgrades. So to get a 40% discount on the remaining 3 updates would have been okay. But I guess there's an embargo on putting discounts on Ferraris within Real Racing 3 at this moment in time. So the car that would have been on sale this week is the Jaguar F-Type SVR. And I've obviously had a discount on that car previously because I have got it fully upgraded. And indeed, if I look ahead, a lot of the cars, or rather a lot of the weekly time trials or the online multiplayer tournament where the top car is the Ferrari, and obviously there isn't a sale on the Ferrari, the second best car, most of the time I've already got fully upgraded. So it does look quite often they are repeating the cars that are given the discounts. Right, nevertheless, we do have the Monza SP1. As you see there, it's pretty close to the F-Type. Its speed is better, but the Ferrari's acceleration is better. Braking is equivalent to each of them. In fact, you could argue the F-Type might be better overall, but we'll stick with the Monza and we'll see what the other drivers are doing. Doing on track. I think today I'm just going to have one race here, get it up to at least 6 gold, and then do a runner, so to speak. Okay, so we're just waiting on one guy. Oh, there we go. We've got a full set of racers. They are all using, most of them are using the SVR, so this is a 2-lap special. Yeah, I remember the problem with this car. If you lose it bad. That's what you see in there. We'll just slow down a little bit. We're in second. We'll try and push for first, but you see there, when I do, when I'm accelerating on a corner. Never a good idea. Definitely not in this car. We might have to settle for second. There we go. I reckon I've got second there as well, quite easily. So, Virtual Medical Dr. Iyaka says, I like the Ferrari Monza SP1 and the Jaguar F-Type SVR. Yeah, to be fair, they're both pretty decent cars. I just wish I could have upgraded the Ferrari. That would have made my week, so to speak. And Daniel Rubin, welcome along, says, Sir, when did you start playing this game? Probably about 12 years ago. But I did put it down for a while. But there we are, 71 rating points earned. I think that will have taken me to 6, but look at that, I'm pretty close to 7. I've got to do it, Anta. Come on, let's have another go. One more go. Let's see if we can just... I mean, I only need to finish in the top 3 to get... I think I was 4 points from getting 7 gold. I suppose it is all about whether or not they can match me up. It's a bit of a problem if I don't get a full 8-player race. Come on, you can do it. Or maybe not. There you go. There we go. All right. Now, there's quite a mixture of cars in there, to be fair. So ideally, I'm aiming for 3rd here. Any higher, even better. We're not doing too bad there. Second, easily second. So I'll take that. I'll take that. But lost it there though. Managed to keep one tyre on the track though, so no penalty for me. Yeah, I might settle for second, that's fine. There we go, second it is. And that should mean 7 gold. And in a week when I haven't got a car fully upgraded, I'm pretty happy with that, I'd say. If I had a car fully upgraded, I guess I'd be wanting a minimum of 8. But there we go, second. Aaron C. John says the Lotus Emira GT4 cost around 300 gold after the reward. Yes, I believe it is, at least in terms of gold, and it pretty much is $0 just based on the reward you get back. So yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow. And goes on to say, and you get around 77,000 dollars. Yeah, and if you add into that all the racing you have to do, you end up being up in regards to $10. So there we go, 54 rating points. I reckon that might have taken me up to 8 gold. So I'm going to exit out. I don't think I'm going to do any more racing. Oh, I won't do any more racing today, but we might have another go tomorrow. Um, Look at that, 791 to 795. We have one more day, so we'll wait. We'll leave that there, and we'll have another go tomorrow. Right, what have I got left to do? Let's have a look. Ah, yes, yes. Let's have a detour. So, in road collection, we're not going to go to exclusive. We're going to go back to a car that I didn't really like too much, which was in the Pro AM section. And it was the Honda S2000 GT. Now, off screen, I did take the cup to first, and I have upgraded the car enough so I can complete both remaining cups. Not sure if we'll have enough durability or whether or not this car and therefore this series will be back on Thursday. But let's see how we get on. National circuit around the Circuit of the Americas. It's 4 laps. That's touch and go whether or not I'll need to service the car, because it is the shorter lap. But either way, that's fine. Now, as always on this track, I always like to be on the outside, staying out of trouble as they all cut that corner. I'd rather take the long way round and move up quite a few places. The other thing about Circuit of Americas is it's a great track for overtaking. There's plenty of overtaking spots, so I'll just make my way slowly through the field. There we go, already into 5th. As long as I stay on the tail of 3rd here, that's enough. 1 car per lap is the target. And my gut feel is I'll do this race and the car will need servicing. But you never know. There we go, into 3rd. Massey Gamer says maximum level on this game is 1000. So I'm not sure if that's the maximum level, but I am aware Aussie Bob is 1000. And the reason why I know that is because one of the rewards that you get is if you do hit 1000 fame, you get a reward called Just Like Aussie Bob. So there we go. But I am in 1st, look at that. So the only question that remains is, will the car need servicing? And so we'll have to complete this series on Thursday, or will we be able to have a little bit of durability left on the car and be able to complete this series today? Either way, I'm okay with. Oh, there we go, look at this. 1st, only halfway through the race. We've got another 2 laps. That's another 3 minutes, just over. 200 yards ahead a second. Let's see if we can bring it home. Now, after this, I think what I'll do next is the Formula E racing. So there is a time trial competition with Formula E cars. So we'll have a go at that next. I think it's around Sebring as well, but I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me. There we go. That is lap 3, just about completed. 500 yards ahead a second. Whereas the Formula E track was giving me all sorts of problems, the racy track isn't. One more lap. Let's see if we can bring it home. Oh, and look at that, we're also catching back markers. It's been a day of it in the course. There we go, that is first. The Adventures of Two Dogs, Valentine and George says, "Good afternoon, Mr. Tony. You can only bring it home if you stay off the grass." I brought it home. Sure, there might be a bit of grass on the tyres, but that's me. That's what I do. And look at that, the car does indeed have some durability left, so we have the opportunity of completing this series, which obviously we're going to take. It only brings us 18 gold and apparently some more dollars, but we'll take it. 1,452 is our gold total, so potential of getting up to 1,470. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. It's the Nürburgring, the Grand Prix circuit at Nürburgring, and how many laps? It's 3, which is fine because this car's not particularly fast. So it's another one of those tracks where what I'll do is stay out of trouble as much as I can. So I'm going to approach the first corner on the outside. Now, Nürburgring, for a lot of cars, I can typically get into first place by the 4th corner. Because if there's one thing these bots are rubbish at, it's corners. Actually, corners, to be fair, and overtaking back markers. But I'm not going to be anywhere near getting into first. But I am in 6th. I don't think that's too bad. That's 5th. So let's see what we can do. As always, oh, I'm off there, I'm on the grass. I'm definitely not bringing this home like that. As always, on straights, they pull away. At least they do from me anyway. But always on the corners, do I catch them up. Yeah, I messed that up there. I did go full onto the grass, and obviously that slowed me down. Here we go. A little bit of a sneaky move into first. There we go. First place by the end of lap 1. 2 more laps to go. And it looks like it's going to be another 4 minutes until this race is completed. Well, almost off track again. Nevertheless, 100 yards ahead of second. I reckon we can bring this home. See, look, right on the edge there, perfect. And again. Through that slow corner, that fast corner should I say. Not slowing down. There you go. Through the chicane, make the chicane disappear. It's allowed in the game. There are limits obviously to what I will do. That's obviously not one of them. 1:58. Can we do better than 1:50 on the final lap? Not that it matters, just so long as we finish first. It just keeps the interest going, because this is a very, very slow car. Okay. There we go, And I'll tell you what we'll do this final corner properly this time. There you go. There we go, that's it. That is the end of that car and the completion of that series. Another car we'll probably never ever see again. So say goodbye to the Honda. There we go, 18 gold. Thank you very much. And as I said, say goodbye to the Honda S2000 GT, because I doubt very much we'll see that ever again in the game. Right, okay, so next I think what I'll do is Formula E. So currently, the time trial competition, you see, no, I was wrong. Electric Berlin. So it's obviously the Berlin Formula E. I don't know why I thought it was Sebring. So I have had a go at this. It will be interesting if I can do better than where I am at the moment. I'm currently in D, and I'm 1.318 seconds away from getting into C. I don't have a fully upgraded car. 1.318 seconds. So if we go into the time trial, there are two cars. So there's the Formula E Gen 3 show car, which I do have fully upgraded, but its spec is a lot lower than the championship car, which I don't have upgraded. But as you see there, its PR is 10 higher. And pretty much all of the stats look so much better. So this has to be the car, but it does mean I've only got 3 goes. Oh, and I don't like this track as well. And almost like just to insult me, it's not put my shadow on. So I've got no idea how I'm doing. Well, actually I do. I'm doing terrible. Oh, almost hit the wall. Was I faster there or slower? Oh, I was almost the same. Wow. There we go. Okay, well, we've got something to improve on then, haven't we? That was almost identical to my best time. 7 thousandths of a second slower. And I need to try and get a whole second quicker. Right, so that's one token used. Let's try again. We should now have a shadow, and whether or not it's the shadow I've just raced or my best, it doesn't matter. It's so close, the time difference. Oh dear. Oh, and again. This one's a messy lap. So I may have to accept D. But we've got one more go, so we'll have one more go. A little bit more and dollars earned as well. Not to be complained at. Always comes in handy. Let's retry that. Okay, this is a lot better. It is an improvement. It's not 1.3 seconds of an improvement, but an improvement nevertheless. There we go. 0.462 seconds quicker. Now, under normal circumstances, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably use up one of my free. You can have 5 additional drive tokens by playing an advert. I tend to avoid doing that on streams because it does mess up the audio of the game. So I'll avoid that. But there's an opportunity there to improve, I think. So I haven't got out of D, but I'm now so much closer to C. Only 0.856 seconds away from C. I'm probably still only third in my team. But, you know, small improvements. This particular event has quite a few days to go. So 8 days to go. So plenty of time to try and move out of D and into C. Okay. So that is almost all the racing. I've actually got one more race to do. And that race is in road collection, because not only do we have now the exclusive series for the Bugatti, but we already had open the Zenvo Aurora Tour exclusive series. And we've got quite a bit of gold to be had. So if we do 50%, we'll get 25 gold today, just short then of going to 1,500. When we get to 75%, it's 40 gold, and when we get to 100%, it's 70 gold. So some nice big rewards. So what will I have a go at first in terms of races? Let's see if we've got any elimination races to do. I always like doing those. Possibility there won't be. We've also got some cups to do, but we'll have a look at. Oh, right, okay, there we go. So we haven't got any. So what we will do is one of the cups. So we've got Silverstone. Is that all that we've... Yeah, okay, so we'll do Silverstone. So we've got the Bridge Grand Prix circuit at Silverstone. It's 11 laps, so it's a bit of a long one. This probably will be the last race. The only way that it won't be the last race, if I don't get to 50%, what I'll do is I'll use up some of the time trials that are in this event, in this series, and that should then tip us over the 50% completion. So, final race of today. How long have we been going? An hour and a half. That sounds about right. So, we will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll be focusing on part one of the limited series for the Lotus Emira GT4. Now, sometimes the problem with this car is it's just too fast. I'm just going to take my time to some degree and stay out of trouble, which is a lot easier said than done when I'm involved. But literally, I think there have been so many laps, and this is another track which is all about overtaking. We can sort of just pick the cars off one by one. Of course, then again, there might be a little bit of bodywork damage. So there we go, we're into fifth already. So I can see 1 through to 4. I just need to keep on the tail and just pick them off one by one. Hopefully a little bit cleaner than what I've done up to this point. There we go, into fourth. Look at the speed of the car. That's over 200 miles per hour there. That's just crazy. And we're into third. Now that's second. All right, we've got this. Welcome back, Zemvo. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Use the car in front as brakes if yours don't work. True story. Okay, so we are in first before the end of lap 2. So yeah, looking good. I won't service the car until I've definitely confirmed I've hit 50%. Oh. And there you go. I'm back in second. Maybe just go a little bit slower around some of the corners. There we go. There we go, so that's 3 laps down. And Virat Kohli lovers. Okay, hi, welcome along. It says, hey man, I'm new to your live stream. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Eloise says, wondering how much fame for this 11 lapper. I bet it's not as much as you think. But you know, it all counts, it all helps. At this stage, I'm more concerned just about winning and about getting 25 gold. But in the long run, yes, definitely. What I have found with this exclusive series for this car is the cups have been very long. So this is 11 lappers. I'm sure I saw a 12 lapper in there somewhere as well. So again, what I try to do with the exclusive series is I tend to do the big cups off screen and really just capture the emotion of hitting the 25, the 50, the 75% and the 100% markers in terms of the gold one. That's what I try to do. I also approach the exclusive series very different now as well. Before I used to just do the fast races first, but what I tend to do now is the hunter and endurance first, typically off screen. Then the cups, so that I finish with the small races. Sometimes that means an exclusive series I can do both the 75% completion and the 100% completion in the same stream. It is a tough ask, that one, but it's been close. Okay, I think we're doing okay this time now, so we're 500 yards ahead of second. 5 laps down, 6 more to go. I think I've just about got the hang of this now. I did go off grass there. Good grief, look at that, we're catching back markers. When you consider all the cars in this series should all be fully upgraded, to catch another car in 6 laps is crazy. There we go, 1 back marker caught. Driving getting a bit crazy. Never mind. Another back marker. Just a little bit on the grass. Keeping some of you out there content. I know some of you like a little bit of grass racing. Okay, 7 laps completed, 4 more to go. like the Zenvo. It is a tough car to manage though, because it is so fast. Look at the miles per hour. That's crazy. Okay. Did lose it there. Three laps to go. Three laps to go. Woohoo! Still catching back markers, just working my way through the field again. There you go. I can't believe how fast this car is. This is crazy. Oops. Onto the grass. .114. Penultimate lap. Oh boy. There we go. Well, let's not go off the track here. There we go, that's better. Can we do better than a 114? I think we can, you know. Maybe not then. Final lap. Don't service the car. Almost there. Can we be quicker than a 114? Not with skidding like that. I'm going to say no, we can't be. But that was a quicker 114, almost in the 0.5s. I think it was a 0.677. That's not bad. 14-minute race, that one. Okay, so don't service the car. Let's just make sure we've got to 50%. Then we'll service the car. And then we'll call it a day for racing today. $25 gold earned because we've hit 50%, and apparently we got some R dollars as well. There we go. That's not a bad haul. So now let's go back in and service the car. There we go. So fingers crossed, this exclusive series will be back on Thursday along with a Bugatti. Now just to finish off, what we'll do, we'll just quickly talk about what's coming up. So busy week. We will be attempting to win the Lotus Emira GT4 through its limited series, as it is a as it is a motor sports car. There is a cap on how much N dollars you can earn. So as soon as I hit that cap, I'll put the game down. Realistically, I think that means the limited series will need 3 days to complete, or to be completed. So my expectation is part 1 Monday, part 2 Tuesday, part 3, and hopefully win the car on Wednesday. Right, there we go. That's the end of racing for today. Let's get the game off screen and mute its audio. Right, okay. So sorry I've been away, but I'm back now. There will be streams Monday to Friday, and then there'll be a little bit of a gap again. But you never know, there might be some roller coaster videos coming your way, because I know how much you like my roller coaster videos. So fingers crossed, there'll be a couple week after next. But obviously, I will be back tomorrow for the Lotus Emira GT4 Limited Series. So, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, please subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian, on YouTube, or follow the channel, The Fifth Guardian, on Rumble. I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. I hope to see you all tomorrow. But until then, thank you and goodbye.